we've made a little trip down to the Warren River, but near Pemberton. Now, we're at 250 metres above sea level here, and we do get a little bit of a breeze coming off the ocean because we're only 25 kilometres from the coast. It's on average probably somewhere between 3 and 5 degrees cooler than Perth. Now, Perth's a hot place, but there's a few things that keep this water in the Warren River here cool. Paul, if you could explain, mate?
Yeah, well, down on the Warren down here past Pemberton, we've got a few spring creeks that come in.
Okay.
Spring-fed creeks that feed in through the summer.
Yes.
They keep the flow going through the hotter months.
Okay.
You've also, as you'll notice, you've got pretty high stands of timber around.
The big carry trees?
Large carry trees, which Pemberton's well known for.
Yeah, the famous carry trees, yes.
They do keep the sun off the water for a large part of the day, especially in the smaller creeks that flow into the river.
Nice and shady.
So it does keep the water a bit cooler.
Yep, okay. And deep water too, I can see as
yes,
well.
They are very deep pools along the Warren.
And on top of that, we've got overcast conditions, so the redfin fishing might get better, and we may even see a trout or two. So let's make our way down the river here and see what's about.
The reddies were in plentiful supply, with almost every snag resulting in a hookup. To give you an idea of how devastating these fish can be, redfin were recorded eliminating 20,000 newly released rainbow fry within 72 hours in a reservoir in southwestern Australia.
Now, Paul, you've got an interesting story about these guys as to exactly how hungry and how voracious they can be, mate.
I caught one last year. It was
Yep.
about 35 centimetres long.
Yeah.
And inside of him was a 19 centimetre rainbow trout.
19 centimetres.
And when I caught it, the tail of the trout was actually sticking out of the mouth of the redfin. And the body was sort of half digested. And it was still hungry enough to eat my lure.
Wow.
And if you have a look at his mouth, it's quite a large mouth for
the size of the fish.
For the size of the fish.
Yeah.
And quite often inside of them you'll find marron up to about that large inside of a redfin this big.
The only time redfin and marron or redfin and trout should meet is on the plate. Which brings me to our final stop on this southwestern Australia visit. This place, West Pemberton Avocados.
You might be wondering what I'm doing with an avocado. Well, in travelling around a region fishing, you learn a lot, including the fact that Pemberton here has some great agriculture. George here grows avocados, produces hundreds of thousands of trays of avocados a year. You might have eaten them in your travel around the country yourself. And he's pulling in a pot full of huge marron. So what's the go here, mate? This is your own lake, so you can do this?
Yeah, because of our own private dams, you can produce them on the farm and consume them on the farm.
Okay.
And there's no regulation covering that. But
righto.
It's that's what we do in the summertime when it's Christmas, New Year's Eve. We come down here and have a feed and eat marron and avocados and drink some wine.
Catch big marron quickly and have a look at the size of this one you caught a little earlier. It's a big marron, mate.
Yeah, it's
big avocados, big marron. Time for a cook-up, mate.
Now it's only right we get a local award-winning chef to do the cooking.
There you go, Rob. Have a try of this one.
Thanks, Raj. That looks sensational.
Oh, it's nice.
Raj is a local chef. He's earning a bit of a name for himself, and he's cooked me up some redfin and some tandoori marron, and marron infused with local truffle oil.